Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Camarillo Center for Spiritual Living. My name is Reverend Kristin and I'm the Senior Minister and Spiritual Director here. Currently, we are 100% virtual, which means all of our offerings are online. So whether you've been with us for 45 years or today is your first time, please check out our website. Our website has the most up-to-date information of our offerings that are going on here. Also, when you're out at the website, please find the place to sign up for our newsletter. That is another way to get weekly information on our going-ons. I have people ask me from time to time, what is our vision for the Centers in Spiritual Living? Like, what do we believe in? And today I want to read our vision statement to you so you get a sense of what we believe. First off, we believe our vision is working towards a world that works for everyone. And in order to do that, here are the multiple things that are included in that. Where all life is honored as expressions of the divine, where people live according to spiritual truth, where humanity awakens to spiritual magnificence, where humanity rediscovers personal creative power, where we live as one global family, where kinship with all life prospers, where unity and connection is emphasized, where forgiveness is the norm, where spiritual guidance is valued, where we are called to conscious social action, where people have enough food, homes, and a sense of belonging, where there is peace, harmony, and justice for all, where resources are valued, cared for, and shared, where communities are meaningfully involved in service to the world, where there is a renewed emphasis on beauty, nature, creativity, art, and aesthetics. Because we believe, and our vision is, to live in a world that works for everyone. So here at the Camarillo Center for Spiritual Living, I want you to know that you're honored. I want you to know that you're loved. And I want to take a moment to say thank you, Spirit, for this beautiful day. Doesn't matter what weather condition you're in or whether it's daytime or nighttime. I am thanking Spirit. I'm thanking Spirit that moves in through me as it shows up as energy in my body and lights up the inside of my body, knowing that that is the truth, that there is only one source, Spirit. And it is beauty, and it is love, and it is peace, and it is me right here and right now, just as it is you, if you are open to receive it. So thank you, Spirit, for this beautiful day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Next up is Jennifer, Russell, and Michael Gayle. So please join us. Sing along with our congregational song, Opening Up in Sweet Surrender. Take it away.
Good morning, Camarillo Center for Spiritual Living, and Happy New Year. I'm Jennifer.
I'm Michael.
And we're going to open up this year with this song, Opening Up in Sweet Surrender, to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening that Sacred Heart. And recognizing the presence, Great Spirit right here as me, as you. Oh, recognizing that ancient, sacred wisdom, the eternal being that you are. And now let's take a moment to recognize each other. Just put your hands out to each other. I see you. I hear you. You are the wisdom of the ages. Thank you.
Hello, loves. I am a prayer practitioner in training. My name is Susan Elizabeth Espinosa, and it is my honor and my pleasure to share with you today's powerful affirmation. So just inviting you to settle in and come into this moment so that you can take these words deep into your heart and into the center of your knowing that this is absolutely the truth. It is your truth. And so here we go. I now use the power within to experience the good that God is. Again, I now use the power within to experience the good that God is. Beautiful. One more time, please. I now use the power within to experience the good that God is. Oh, that's mighty powerful. And so it is. Join me, please, as we go into prayer together. Taking a deep breath in and out. One more time, breathing in and out. And this last time, breathe in, but slowly let your breath release from your lungs. So breathe in and out. And if it feels right, go ahead and close your eyes and just be one with your breath. It is this beautiful breath that connects us and connects us to spirit. So each time you breathe in and out, you're connecting yourself in a very intimate and positive way with the one. And so let's begin. I'm going to close my eyes. Right here, right now, in this moment, I recognize that there is only and ever one thing happening, and that is God. It is very simply and only the presence of the divine presence, the one that moves through all things, that breathes me, that beats my heart. And I am so very grateful to know that I am one with this presence as it fills every single cell in my body with beauty and with truth. Oh my gosh, with peace, deep calm. And I know this so solidly and with such confidence, I can absolutely speak my word into this moment, into this service, into this beautiful day that we get to share together. And so I am saying a blessing into our service today, into the unity of this time that we have together, acknowledging the oneness, acknowledging this beautiful divine presence as it moves through our lives, my life and your life. This service today as being spoken about from the heart of Reverend Kristin, and we bless her as she brings her best self forward and shares with us this very good and positive word about the goodness of God. I speak a blessing right here, right now, into the music. I love the music with Jennifer and Michael. It is always so uplifting and so heartfelt. And anytime we can get those two places running together, the heartfelt and the uplifting, we know we are in a mighty, powerful presence of God. And so I bless and say thank you to both Jennifer and Michael for sharing themselves and their talents with us in this service today. It is good. And I always like to bless the technology because it allows us to come together and spend time with one another so that we can remind one another of the goodness that is always around. In spite of the appearance, there is only and ever one thing happening, and that is absolutely love. God is behind all things, the presence behind all things. And we can lean into this. We can rest in this. We can be comforted by it. We can know that it is there always supporting us, always and in all ways. You are loved, cared for, and provided for. Speaking a blessing into every single aspect of your life, your health, your finances, your relationships, just the entire well-being of your life from beginning to end is simply immersed in this beautiful, peaceful, calm energy and joy. It is so good to know that we are truly always being provided for, being protected, being cared for, being loved. And so I just say thank you to the one. Thank you to this presence for making itself known in my life in very real and obvious ways. And I say thank you to the presence for showing itself to you in very real and obvious ways so that we all can go, my goodness, that's God in action in my life, and it is good, and I am grateful. And so for the Camarillo Center for Spiritual Living, I speak this blessing, knowing that it too is always loved, cared for, and provided for. We are abundant, and when we come together, we multiply that. This is good. This is God. So I release this prayer right into our beautiful universe and say it with me. And so it is. Amen.
When I asked Mother Earth what she needed, she said, sing me a love song. This is my love song to Pachamama. This is my love song to you, Pachamama. I treasure all living things upon you. This is my light chant to you, Gaia Mama. And I send the presence of my heart flame. I command the freedom of the earth. I command the freedom of the air. I command the freedom of the waters and the fires of your light. This is our love song to you, Pachamama. We treasure all living things upon you. This is our light chant to you, Gaia Mama. And we send the presence of our heart flames to you. We command the freedom of the earth. We command the freedom of the air. We command the freedom of the waters and the fires of your light. We command the freedom of the earth. We command the freedom of the air. We command the freedom of the waters and the fires of your light.
Hey, it's Reverend Kristin. I'm delighted to be here with you right here in this present moment. There is nothing that brings me more joy than sharing with you. Well, with the exception of being in the same room and hugging and having a conversation. But other than that, the time that we spend together to share and learn and grow. This morning I want to start off with a story, and the story is about my daughter. When she was in college, I got a text from her, and the text was, I could tell that she was panicky. She said that she was taking an exam and she couldn't do it. And she was in an auditorium with about 400 other people. Anyway, I got the text while I was driving, and we're hands-free. So I spoke in the phone and I said to her, like I've been saying ever since she was a little wee bit, okay, let's just take a deep breath. Just take a deep breath. Put your pen down and take a deep breath. Send. That was before Siri asked you if preview and are you okay with what you spoke. Anyway, off it went, and I didn't get back to it till later when I saw she replied, ha 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 ha. And I looked, and I actually said, take a deep breath. Let's take a deep breath. Put your pen down, but instead it was take a deep breath and pull your pants down. Yes, I told my young, late teen daughter to pull her pants down in front of 400 other people. Now, those of you that know me well, that's not my gig. Like, keep your pants on. Anyway, I'm sharing this because it broke the spell. It broke the spell because she knew right off, first off, when I say take a deep breath, she in her mind hears my voice, but then she knew there was an accident because I would never tell her to pull her pants down. So it broke that spell, and she was able to carry on. So our affirmation for the day is, I now use the power within to experience the good that God is. Find a practice or find a mantra that works for you, that will allow you to just like take a deep breath and pull your pants down. If you want to use that one, take a deep breath, pull your pants down, giggle a little bit, but snap out of whatever fog that you might be caught in. This is a time where there's so much going on right now that we need to pull out these tools that we've had like stored away at the back of our toolbox, and we need to dust them off. If you're ready, dust them off and start putting them in practice. Put them in practice so you can live the best life that you want and I want on this planet. Evolutionary vision. So what do we believe as in our evolution? We envision humanity awakening to its magnificence. We imagine and know that everyone discovers the power of their thought and creativity and begin to use that power and that presence that runs through each and every one of us. And the timeless wisdom portion of this is that we believe that the ultimate goal of life is to be in complete emancipation from all discord. What does that mean? We believe that our union with spirit or God, whatever you want to call it, that higher self within, that there is a union, a oneness, a unity of that spirit, and we are free. That the freedom that we experience is bigger than being set free from a job or set free from a horrible experience. The freedom to be wide open and available for all the love, for all the beauty, for all the truth, for all the wisdom, without the discord, without the without the blockages, that we actually can embrace and be what we know. So how do we do that? How do we know that it's not like, snap, I'm this today, that it's an ongoing path that we continue to practice. I say that a lot, practice. We practice so much that it becomes a habit, and then that habit continues, and then we pick up another practice. We continue to build on that knowingness of the power that we have within, and the peace that we have within, and the love that we have within. And then we in turn share that and reflect that out to others. So in the here and now, we have this power is in the now. What is that? Power is in the now. And one thing that I know about spirit, the thing that I know about spirit is you can't put it in a box. You can't put your arms around all of God. You just can't. That it is ever expanding magnificence. And we can open up to receive it, but there's always more. You can't suck it all in a vacuum. And the other thing that I know is principle is not bound by precedent. So whatever happened yesterday, it doesn't have to be the same today. That it can be something different. It can be a different outlook. It can be a different reality based on my thought and my knowledge of spirit. Spirit is always there. Spirit is always around us, running through, in, and as us. And regardless of what the chaos, whatever's going on, the appearances of what's going on in our world, our country, and our own lives, if we aren't completely shut down as that is the reality, we can, even in these times, move forward in creativity, move forward in creating something new and beautiful that reflects out in our vision of living in a world that works for everyone. And the only thing that stops that is if we block that energy ourselves. We need to pay attention. Pay attention to our thoughts. Pay attention to our speak. Pay attention if we're trying to pull things from out beyond us. In our Science of Mind textbook on page 41.3, we look too far away for reality. We look outside of ourselves for reality. Look and see what's happening and the reality that you want to see and the reality that you know. Yes? So we're going to pay attention. We're going to pay attention when we say, I'm too busy, and go, oh, am I really too busy? Or can I put everything down right this second, put on some walking shoes, and go take a 10-minute walk? Or walk out to the balcony and breathe in some fresh air and take a deep breath in and then release it completely out. And gift yourself, your body, the time to reconnect with spirit in your mind, body, and spirit, all three aspects of us, and connect. And then go back and pick up what you were doing. And what I am finding, because for 100 million years, I'm like, I'm too busy, I can't go do that, I can't go do that, I can't go do that. Oh, I don't have time for that, I can't do that. And lately, just like I said, I make the time. And in this place where there feels like there's no time, there's time. And what I find is, if I do that when I come back, I'm clearer and more focused and more energized in the project that I was working on. Even if it's cleaning the house, it's like, whew, I have a brand new outlook. I have a brand new, I'm seeing the world in a different way. When you're out there, if you see a butterfly or a bird flying by or a bird squawking, notice, like, hey, what's going on, with that piece of God, and see the beauty in that. The more that we open our eyes and see the beauty and the love that's happening around us, the fuller we allow ourselves to grow and open that space so we can be that presence for ourselves and also for people outside of ourselves. Charles Fillmore had this to say, it is like the childlike mind. Cancel. Charles Fillmore had this to say, it is the childlike mind that finds the kingdom. The more we can allow spirit, the more that we can allow ourselves to not be so hung up and rigid on everything that all the blockages that we have learned all of these years, to step out and refresh and look at things with that childlike mind. And then just watch what is created from that. You will be amazed. And gratitude. Being in a place where always grateful for the little things in life, and always grateful for the big wins. To living a life in gratitude that I'm able to walk to the mailbox, and gratitude that I have friends and family that love me dearly, and as I love them back. In gratitude that the person at Starbucks just shines my day up, because that is like the contact that I have, is that little window with, 30 seconds of involvement. And there's always something witty. I'm witty back. We giggle, and off I go. I'm so grateful for the beautiful sparks and the beauty that's all around me. And I also want to say is, when you're in this creative space, when we're creating something new, when we're in this place where it feels like we're bumping up against so many things, One thing to realize and recognize is we don't have to recreate the wheel. We don't have to begin again and start something from complete scratch in order to take something to its completion. And what I mean by that is we all are pulled from that one mind. We believe that there is one thing, Spirit, God, and that thing, except for now I'm trying to put it in a circle, but you can't put it in a box and you can't put it in a circle because it's everywhere. That thing holds all the stuff from the past that we can go and reach into and pull out and use. That it's there for us to use and connect with. And the other side of that is, yesterday someone called the center and I picked it up, and it's this woman, I don't know her, and she said, "Could you help me?" Sure, because that's what I do. I serve in this world. I said, "Sure, what can I help you with?" Well, her mom just passed, and she's working on a celebration for life, and she's going to do it with Zoom, and she didn't know the order of service, and what do I write in a eulogy, and I'm not qualified, and blah, 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 blah. Well, what a beautiful connection we had. This beautiful connection that her sharing her stories with me letting her know that she already has everything within her that she needs. And really, all I'm doing is saying, "That's fabulous. Oh, that's perfect. You know, why don't you insert a song here?" And mine was more of the technical piece and being the ears to be able to hear her and affirm to her that she is on the right track and she is a beautiful manifestation of the one. So if you are creating something new and you're feeling like you have to recreate the wheel, and you're feeling like, yes, Spirit is providing, and you need some technical tweaks or someone to run it by, pick someone in your life that is going to be a cheerleader for you. Pick someone who, when you share an idea with, gets so excited for you that they just want you to have the best life ever. Okay? Don't pick somebody that always says, "Oh, that's that would be too much work, blah, 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 blah." Surround yourself with the people that are creative, the people that are uplifting, the people that are shining back the good that God is. Soak that up. I surround myself with people who recognize and soak up how good God is. And I do it in gratitude, always. I start off in gratitude and I end my day in gratitude. Martin Luther King's Martin Luther King Jr.'s holiday is on Monday, and I want to share a quote with you today. Such a meaningful quote in these times, and it causes me to get the shivers. Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. Again, our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. Be that spark for someone in your life, whether it's somebody that you meet through a drive-through, or it is a parent, a sibling, your partner, your best friend, your enemy. Be that spark anyway. Shine that good back so people can go, wow, there is good even in times that look like this. There is good. So to wrap this up, the big question is, how much of this goodness that is around us, how much are you willing to embody? How much are you willing to take? This week, see if you can outtake and drain the magnificent goodness of God. See if you can drain the universe. Give it your best shot. Because the answer, too, of how much can we use, and the answer to that is all of it. But the bigger question is, how much can you embrace? How much can you embody and believe that this is truly, 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 truly what this is all about? That spirit is for you, not against you. That we live in a world that if we choose to embody it, if we choose that, and we move through the flow of that, that is where our freedom lies. That is where that emancipation from all discord. To step into that flow and be that, and let all of the baggage and the blocks, and let it all go. Work it through, let it go, however you do it. But open up those waterways, dams, for example. Open it up and just sail on through. Sail on through. And that's today. That's what I have to say. That's it. See how much of the universe you can use this week. That is the takeaway. How much of the universe can I take and utilize in my life? Knowing that I'm not taking away from anyone else. And live in that place and find being in that spiritual magnificence. Blessings. Until next time. Love ya. So let's go into prayer. Let's go into prayer. Put your feet on the ground. Here we do a 5-step affirmative prayer. Put your feet on the ground. Take a deep breath. Let it all go. And find yourself connecting or hearing your heartbeat, your breathing, my voice. And if you're comfortable, close your eyes or leave your eyes open. Prayer works either way. And join me. I recognize right here and right now that there's only one thing happening, and that is spirit. I see the spirit. I smell the spirit. I see it around me and running through in and as me. It is spiritual magnificence. It is beauty and love and power and justice and balance. Balance, balance, balance. And in that perfection of spirit, I recognize for each and every one of us that spirit is running through in and as us. It is running through in and as me right here and right now. And in this present moment, I claim goodness. I claim my life. and myself to be open enough to embody all the goodness that I can take on. That I am love, that my heart is open so wide, that I am love to my family, my friends, my enemies. There is nothing that my love does not touch. And I know peace. I know peace within me, the peace and the balance that I hold as the chaos around. I hold the entire country in prayer. I hold our entire country in prayer, knowing that this too shall pass, knowing that whatever is happening is expanding and growing our future. I spend my time in prayer, in peace and balance, and knowing the justice, that it releases any fear that I carry. I just release it and let it go. I know for myself that my body is working in divine right order, that my body is working as best it knows how. And if it needs to redirect to do something different, it does, because principle is not bound by precedent. So my body knows what it needs to do. My mind knows what it needs to do. My heart knows what it needs to do. And I open up and I allow that thin veil between me and spirit dissolve, and I become one with the one. For oneness is the answer. Unity is the answer. And I hold that in my mind and body, knowing that that is the path, that is the river, that is along the way we're breaking the dams to flow to that destination, our destination of living in a world and being part of a world that works for everyone. I say hallelujah. I see that, I feel that, I am that. And I am so grateful. I'm so grateful for these teachings. I'm so grateful for our congregation here at the Camarillo Center for Spiritual Living. I am so full of gratitude for humanity, for it lights me up. It lights me up with love. It lights me up with peace. And that is what I speak and I know. I release my words into the law, for the universe only says yes. So my prayer, this prayer, our prayer is already in action. So I lay it down and I let it go. And just like the Beatles song, we let it be. We let it be, let it be, let it be. And together we say, and so it is. Amen. Now it's time to give. We give for the law of circulation. When we give, we open up the door to receive more. And here at the Camarillo Center for Spiritual Living, we are and continue to move forward with our ministries from donations from people like you. We are 100% funded by donations and tithes. So as you prepare your gift to give, as you prepare it, whether you're physically preparing it or you have it in your mind, please consciously join me in cupping your hands together and blowing that amount into your hands. And take those hands and place them on your heart and join me with our affirmation. This gift I give is God in action. I send it forth with joy, confidence, and ease. I am blessed by the law of giving and receiving. As I now share my good with life, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. And if you are wondering how you can give to the Camarillo Center for Spiritual Living, we have multiple ways because we want to make it easy for you. First, you can send monies to our P.O. Box 2360, Camarillo, California 93011. You can also use our text to give feature. You have a specified number. You text it with an amount that you would like to give. The system returns back and says, thank you. Thank you for your donation. You will also get an email. And then it gives you the ability to refund if you've made a mistake. It's simple, it's easy, it's secure, it's a lovely way to give. And you can also use our PayPal. Our PayPal links and all this information is in our chat box below. And lastly, if you'd like to call the center at 805-484-1137, we'd be happy to talk to you about our electronic tithing program. It's something that you decide how much you want to give over a time period, whether you want to give monthly, weekly, or a yearly donation. We set that up for you. All your information is stored off at a secured provider, and then they, with the bank, then processes that transaction. Super, super easy. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for continuing to support the Camarillo Center for Spiritual Living. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And again, as Meister Eckhart said, if all we said was thank you, that would be enough. Thank you.
Thank you for being with us today. What a beautiful service. Thank you, Reverend Kristin and the practitioners, for holding us so high. Let's celebrate and close the service with something wonderful is happening through me, through you, and through us. Here we go. Something wonderful is happening through me right now. Something wonderful. Something wonderful is happening through me right now. Something wonderful. It's happening through my mind. It's happening through my body. Right here in my heart. And I let it be. Something wonderful. Something wonderful. Something wonderful. Something wonderful is happening through you right now. Something wonderful. Something wonderful is happening through you right now. Something wonderful. It's happening through your mind. It's happening through your body. Right here in your heart. So let it be. Something wonderful. Something wonderful. Something wonderful. Something wonderful is happening through us right now. Something wonderful. Something wonderful is happening through us right now. Something wonderful. It's happening through our minds. It's happening through our bodies. Right here in our hearts. And we let it be. Something wonderful. Something wonderful. Something wonderful. Something wonderful.